What you are looking at right now is a commercial for any elite with the power, the connections, and money to afford a sex kitten. Jessica Simpson is a victim of the MK Ultra Monarch Butterfly sex kitten program. Look at the dress. Leopard print. Remember I told you about the leopard print. Behind her is butterflies. The monarch butterfly is very important in this program. You have black and white stars and stripes behind her, duality. Not only is this a commercial, this is a ritualistic commercial. Right now, she don't even know what age she is. You see, they break them at a young age. Right now, she's only like 5 years old. Look at her. Look at the expressions on her face like a little girl. This is the program right here. We worship these people. We want to live their lives, but behind the scenes, they're slaves. Right here. They say a picture says 1,000 words. What does this picture say? Black and white stripes, leopard prints, monarch butterflies. You know the stars represent the fallen angels right here. To me and you, this is just a video, right? But to the elite, the ones with connections, the ones with the power and the money, this is a commercial. And if they want her for a week, they have her for a week. If they want her for a month or a year, they have her. They could sign a contract with her handler. They can do a fake marriage, sign a fake marriage certificate. And that person can have her for 5 years, abusing her, making her sleep with animals, all of that. What you see right here is what makes America the most money, man. Like I said, you don't even know if she's 5 years old, 6 years old.
For a water park? Yep.
Like I said, these people, these sex kittens, these beta sex kittens, they look like they're older. Their bodies are older. Like Anna Nicole. Her body looks older, but her mind, when they say those trigger words, because remember, all of the beta kittens, they're under hypnosis. As soon as they say them trigger words, they fall back to the first time they was being traumatized. This is what you're looking at right now with Anna Nicole.
She does. Yes. The clown needs some medicine.
The clown needs some medicine. Do you really think that Anna Nicole put that makeup on her, or did they do her? You see, they own these people. They humiliate these people. She didn't do that. The person that's feminist know exactly what's going on. And they teach their children how to be narcissists. You see this little girl putting the makeup on her? What the hell you think she gonna be doing when she turned 33 years old, 38 years old? You hear what I'm saying? This isn't even what this video is about. This video is about, let me show you what this video is about. Let me show you what this video is about.
Why are all the celebrities suddenly shrinking? Not just losing weight, shrinking. Gaunt faces, hollow eyes, sharp cheekbones paraded as new health trends. It started quietly, a few red carpet photos, a few wellness interviews. But then, one by one, the biggest names started looking like they hadn't eaten in days. They called it Ozempic Nation. But what if it's not about vanity at all? What if it's conditioning? Because while Hollywood flaunts famine chic, the real famine is being set in motion. China, one of the largest buyers of U.S. crops is pulling back. Tariffs, trade tension, supply chain restructuring, and every temporary sanction pushes farmers closer to collapse. The government's answer? Silence. Food reserves are fine, they say, while billions of tons of grain vanish overseas. Meanwhile, the media pushes fasting as fashion. So when the shelves start to thin, when food prices explode, it won't feel like shock. It'll feel normal. Because we've already been shown what normal looks like: emaciated, praised, and camera ready. They always test the image before they roll out the reality. So ask yourself, are the celebrities starving for beauty or
No, they're not starving for beauty, and they're not preparing for a famine. They're already in a famine. Let me explain, right? They don't eat the same type of food that we eat. We eat hamburgers and tacos. We eat plums, mangoes, kiwis, watermelon. They don't eat that. They eat us. They drink adrenochrome. And for years, I'm talking about simulation after simulation, they was growing us and harvesting us. They got the loosh from us. And they also got the blood from us. The blood in the flesh. Yes, we was their food for years and years. There's entities that feed on us, and that's how they get their energy. They feed on our fear, our anger, our loosh. There's entities that feed on our flesh and our blood. There's people that sign up with these entities, and they feed on us for so many years that they become dependent on us. I'm talking about a regular person that was born from a mother and a father. They join up with these entities, these cults. They start feeding on us, and then they become dependent on us. Now they can't feed on us anymore. Everybody is starting to wake up. The average person is starting to vibe high. They can't eat on people that vibe high. They can't even trick us. And the babies that they used to like the most, they used to love to feast on the babies. They can't feast on the babies no more because their adrenochrome is poisonous to them. We have evolved. They can't eat us no more. So we are literally watching them starve. That's one reason. That's one reason why we are seeing them look different. They are all getting skinny and ugly. It looks like they're smoking something. It looks like they haven't ate in 15 days because they haven't ate in 15 days. You see, their digestive system, it doesn't digest mangoes and kiwis and things like that shit. It doesn't even digest bologna sandwiches. It digests people, babies. They have forms in different countries. They used to eat us. Yes, I know it sounds bad, man. I know you don't want to hear this. They got movies like Jupiter Ascending that'll tell you. If you don't want to hear it from me, go watch Jupiter Ascending and it'll tell you everything about it. Let me show you what this used to do for them with the adrenochrome. When they used to eat us, what did it used to do for them? I'm going to tell you right now. Let me show you.
What's actually going on here, guys? Give it to me. Shoot it straight. Something's not adding up here. This isn't Kim Kardashian. This isn't Khloe Kardashian. This is their almost 70-year-old mother, Kris Jenner. How? They're telling us it's plastic surgery, but there's only so many ways you can stretch the skin. And in anyone that I have seen who has gotten multiple plastic surgery procedures never ends up looking better. They end up looking botched. So how? And it's not just about having a new face. She actually has a new neck. She has a new chest. One of my questions is how are we changing the skin's texture? We can stretch it, we can pull it, we can cut it in various ways, but how is she adding youth back into her skin? Where did this go? A lot of people want to say that it's Photoshop and filter, but she's doing live interviews looking the same age as her daughters who are 30 plus years younger than her. Hollywood has always used plastic surgery and Botox. That is nothing new. But back in the day, they'd get a little bit of work done here and there, and you could still tell who the person was. Nowadays, these people have entirely new faces. And is it just me, or are we living in an uncanny valley where all of these celebrities are beginning to look like Kardashians? Demi Lovato, before and after. Katy Perry, before and after. Jessica Simpson. Christina Aguilera, same exact face shape. Meghan Trainor, who by the way blocked me from socials for calling this shit out. What's happening? Kelly Osbourne, and by the way, some of these celebrities have personally told me they don't have nothing done. Just a few injections for TMJ. So how are all of you looking identical? For cases like Paris Hilton, it's just a case of Benjamin Button, so she says. But it's all the same bone structure, it's all the same jawline, it's all the same cheekbones, it's all the same eyebrows.
As far as Paris Hilton, when you really look at her, then you will see a guy. Paris Hilton is a guy. A lot of them are men. And we're about to see that. We're about to see exactly how they look. Kris Jenner. That's what this woman is asking about. Kris Jenner, why do she look like a totally different person? She actually looks good, I admit. And I know that this isn't plastic surgery. You see, some of them have more power, more influence, more ranking in the spiritual realm, like Kris Jenner. So she can get the reserve adrenochrome because they still have some left over. They just don't have any coming in. So all the people that's low on the list, like The Rock, Ellen DeGeneres, like what's her name? Selena Gomez. People like that, they don't get it. They don't get the adrenochrome. It's like they can't eat. You see all of these restaurants. You see all of these supermarkets and grocery stores. And yes, I'm telling you that they can't eat. We're watching them starve. That's one reason. That's one reason why they're all looking different. Because they can't eat. There's another reason why they look different. But first, look at this real quick. This look crazy. This is how they really look. This is why they tell us about plastic surgery. This is why they want to bring AI to have all of these fake videos and shit. Because they're covering up how they really look. They call it botched surgery. Like they go up in there so many times and they get these facelifts and plastic surgery that they start looking crazy. But that's not true. Look at this real quick. This is how these people really look. This is how these people really look. They blame it on botched surgeries and stuff. But this is how these people look without the glamour. This is how they look. There's entities that look like this. And we're about to start seeing more and more of this. When they get older, they can't hold up the glamour. So they start looking like how they really look. And we don't never pay attention to this shit. But it's over, man. It's over for they ass. And check it out, right? The other reason why they're starting to look ugly and sick, why we're starting to really see how they look, is because we all have our they live glasses. And we're going to see the truth. Like in the movie Shallow Hal, I've been talking about this for years. This is what's about to drive a lot of people crazy. A lot of people is going to deny it like they're denying it right now. You clearly see that The Rock looked different. You see that all of these people are starting to look different. They're starting to lose weight and look like Smeagol. Their faces are starting to get real small. Their bodies are starting to get real small. You see, let me go back to this video real quick. Let me see something. This video.
Preparing us for hunger. You be the judge. If you're...
You see, this video right here is asking, are the celebrities looking sick and like they're on drugs because they're preparing us for hunger, or is it a beauty standard? It ain't none of that. It's so much food. They are the ones that block the food. It's peaches and plums and pigs and cows growing right now. It ain't no food shortage for us. It's a food shortage for them. They not playing around. They not doing this for no damn beauty. They not trying to make no damn point. They ass is really dying. They really checking out. You see his videos like this right here that try to make an excuse for this shit. Listen to this right now. It seems like this AI is trying to make an excuse for what's going on. Because these people are really starving. These people are really looking like the demons that's inside of them. They're really doing it. It's not a game. This is New Earth. Wicked people are going to look like wicked people. Sick people are going to look like sick people. And the righteous are going to look like the righteous. Listen to this video carefully again. I'm not going to even play it all. But you're going to hear this AI try to make an excuse for what's going on. And what's really going on is their ass is dying. Early 1980s Ethiopia, starving. No more adrenochrome. No more flesh.
Why are all the celebrities suddenly shrinking? Not just losing weight, shrinking. Gaunt faces, hollow eyes, sharp cheekbones paraded as new health trends. It started quietly. A few red carpet photos, a few wellness interviews. But then, one by one, the biggest names started looking like they hadn't eaten in days. They called it Ozempic Nation. But what if it's not about vanity at all? What if it's conditioning? Because while Hollywood flaunts famine chic, the real famine is being set in motion. China, one of the largest buyers of U.S. crops, is pulling back. Tariffs, trade tension, supply chain.
You see right there, he switched it all up. He told the truth, and then all of a sudden he made an excuse for it. An excuse that gives the power right back to the system. This doesn't have anything to do with China. The people that's connected with the system, them people in China, they ass about to be looking skinny too. All of them is about to be looking skinny and sick because it's our time. And we're not giving them no more energy. We're not giving them no more adrenochrome, and we're not giving them no more flesh. It's a wrap. So on one hand, they're looking skinny and sick because they're really skinny and sick. The adrenochrome used to get them healthy. The adrenochrome used to make them look younger. I'm telling you right now, there's people that's entertainers that's 200, 300 years old, man. They just been eating people so much. They've been eating us and performing these rituals. On the other hand, we could see they ass. We could see the spirit behind them, the sick, the sick, skinny, addicted, demonic, that poverty. You see they rich, but they look like they live in poverty, right? Because the demon behind them, it's a poverty demon. That money, the mansions, them cars, it's all an illusion. We are the royalty. Now let me focus on the chosen ones real quick. We are starting to look different too. While they look sick, we are starting to look healthy. While they look old and gray, we are starting to look young and bright. We are starting to glow. You see it? Our hearts are starting to beat stronger. Our legs are starting to get stronger. We're starting to manifest faster. You see, when I see a person now, I could tell if they're evil because they look evil. I could tell if they're chosen because they look chosen. I mean, you really look chosen. I made the video about Enoch, the freestyle prince. I told you how when he first started off, he looked bright. And towards the end, he started looking dark, just like one of them. We're going to be able to see who sold their soul. We're going to be able to see the gang stalkers, the narcissists, the low vibers, the serpent seeds. They're going to be able to see us. We're going to be able to see us. Nothing is going to be hidden from now on. It's not going to be hidden. If somebody is sick, you're going to be able to smell it. You're going to be able to hear the sickness in their conversations. You're going to be able to see the sickness on them. No more are we going to be able to be tricked by the Jeffrey Dahmers and the Reverend Jesse Jacksons now, man. This is why the celebrities are looking sick, and they're going to look sicker. There's people that's literally dropping. There's people that's dropping right now. Let me say one more thing. The Epstein files. The Epstein files. Eventually, the Epstein files are going to come out, and we're going to see that everybody we looked up to, I'm talking about people that received the Nobel Peace Prize, everybody that was connected, people that dunked balls, people that knocked people out in the ring, presidents, entertainers, rappers, we're going to see that they're all filthy. But there's another thing that the Epstein files represent. The Epstein files represent opening up everything that was hidden. So that means that the Epstein files of your family is going to be opened up. The Epstein files of your relationships are going to be opened up. The Epstein files of your life is about to be opened up. You're about to see everybody that participated. Listen, when they finally open up them Epstein files, you're not going to even be concerned about that. Because the Epstein files of your life is going to be opened up. You're going to see they're starting to be opened up right now. You're going to see everybody that participated in your life. You're not going to be able to believe it, man. You're going to see the good people and the bad people. You see, this is how the elite talk. Yes. To all of the people that like to be entertained, opening up the Epstein files mean exposing all of the people in power. But what the elite is really saying is all of the Epstein files is about to be opened up. Epstein files is just a code word for you are about to know everything. The Epstein files of the KKK says that it was black people involved too. You see? I know you know what I'm talking about. I'm about to give me something to eat. All praises to the Most High. Thank you to everybody that like, comment, share, and subscribe. I see it. God see it. Blessings to you and your situations. Peace.